we'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. To the middle. Hart, that's good. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Johnson. And here's Daniels. Clock at 6. Here's Young. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
With the floater, it's good.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. Young outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hawks passing it around. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 2. Back to Towns. Out to Bridges. And the 3 off target. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Johnson outside. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Puts up a 3. And it's Ricochet with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Driving inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Daniels. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Daniels has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Brunson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
Pass to Rizichet. And Rizichet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain. At the wing position, Rizichet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Brunson. Three-pointer. Johnson with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Johnson. Still yet to score. Here's Niang. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Knicks trailed by 7. Pass to Towns. Now Bridges. And here's Brunson. 2 on the clock. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And it's hard penetrating to the inside. Pass to Bridges. Fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Bridges got 7.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Some nice passing by New York here. And another 3 for New York. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Okongwu's shot is good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Hart. Down low. Here's Brunson. Nice. Brunson working inside.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now being assertive.
LeVert with it. Bridges covering. Here's Buffkin. Here's Rieseshay. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Rieseshay's got 5 points so far. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Inside. Here's Nance. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Niang hits them both. Here's Brunson. He's got 5. Pass to Bridges. From outside the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. It's LeVert on the wing. He's looking for Niang and finds him. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Nance. Out to Bridges. A 3-ball. The rebound by Niang.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Pass to Buffkin. Back to Niang. 6 on the shot clock. And they pick up 2.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Right side Towns. Out to the right wing. Payne. New York, no good that time either. Young with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. And that's now 7 points for Trae Young.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
The Knicks making a switch here. Knicks trail by 12. Brunson scanning the floor. Good. Towns has got 6.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Stolen by Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. On the wing, Anunoby. They swipe it. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Johnson outside. Pass to man. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Daniels inside the line. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Hawks on top as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
For 3, Bridges sinks the triple. 10 points for him.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Young with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Here's Mann. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Hart. There's the pick. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I love how hard Hart is fighting on plays like that, taking the extra contact.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 Conference Finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. But they have not overcome that.
Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Can't hit from in close. Knicks trail by 8. Bridges deciding where to go with it. No good on the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. It's Hart on the wing. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Daniels. And he banks in the layup. Daniels has got 6.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
On the wing, Anunoby. Hands it from downtown.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Pass to Johnson. And here's Daniels. 6 points for him. Some solid defense from Hart. Bridges for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. To the paint. Shot from free throw range. Here's Johnson. Man with it. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And New York making a change here. There's 1:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Now LeVert. Scoreless thus far.
What a great touch on that shot from LeVert. Even the foul can't interrupt the rhythm of his mechanics.
The Hawks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
Driving in. And McBride gets it to go. Now here's LeVert. Johnson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got 5.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Hart, that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
LeVert with it from the high post. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Up top, Hart. Pass to Bridges. Inside. Shakes him. The shot's good from Achua.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And stolen by Achua. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Right wing. Left side, Towns. Pass to Achua. That three off the mark. LeVert from outside. And he's good on the three ball. He has 6.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they...
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Hart. Towns, the screen. Connects from three-point range.
And he can hurt you from there. The D must be up on Hart when he has the ball.
Here's Rizichet. Stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. And Anunoby slams it in.
And that's the blueprint right there to getting back in the game. They've got to play racehorse basketball from here on out.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Niang. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Now, Niang. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Towns.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Anunoby has the open look. They get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
So he gets them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
The Hawks leading by 8. Young with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Here's Young. Fires from deep. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Bridges for 3. The long distance 3 is good.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Young outside. Shoots over Brunson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Towns looking it over. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Hart. Anunoby outside. Back to Hart. Towns with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges for 3. LeVert grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The 3. Another miss by Young. Now the Knicks with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
It's stolen by Capella. Here's Mann. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. And now a 10-point Hawks lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Maine. And the officials call for a 3-second violation. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. Out to Bridges. New York missing again.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And the Hawks with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
Give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And he is unable to get the second one.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it.
Puts up a deep three. No good on the shot. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.
I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Pass to Miller. Back to Williams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
He's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Here's Miller. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's Ball. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Ball seeks out contact sometimes, which means defenses have to guard him very carefully.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Now here's Bridges. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Outside Sharp. Oh, a big-time jam. Slams it right over Williams.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
They grab their own miss. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Sharp. Going inside. And it's in there.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Miller outside. Pass to Green. Ball outside. Shot from 12. Portland with a rebound.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Here's Sharp. Avdia left side. Simons with it. Guarded now by Ball. Three-pointer Sharp. Drains the triple. Sharp's got 7 points.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him. So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Diabate. Out to Bridges. The baseline J. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Portland trailing here. Henderson outside. From outside the arc. Diabate grabs the board. Now here's Bridges. Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Good work there as it goes.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Pass to Okogie. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Diabate. And he converts the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets. Charlotte leading by 3. Thibault with a steal. Grant right side. And the 17-footer goes down.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
And a deep 3 from Curry. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Henderson scanning the floor. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Brent, when it comes to Scoot Henderson, his mobility alone causes problems.
No doubt about his explosiveness, BA, being one of the things he uses as a weapon. So if he gets confidence in that outside shot, people start pressing up on him. You're going to see that quick first step and Scoot Henderson getting to the rim and becoming more impactful offensively. Nurkic's getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Curry's shot is off. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in. Henderson's got 7 points.
Yeah, love seeing the young guard Henderson take charge like this, making things happen on the drive.
Here's Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Henderson. Ball with the rebound. Here's Charlotte. Grant with a steal. Henderson, right side. From downtown, Grant's shot is off. Ball with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Diabate. Portland with a rebound. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show. And we're seeing it right here.
To the inside. Here's Grant. Left side, Williams. Another shot. Outside for Grant. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
You gotta love the hustle from Ball. Great job rising up to send it back.
Ball ventures inside and converts.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Nice move. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Portland shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Sharp, no good on the free throw. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Simons, right side. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The guard rising up, Simons, with some thunder of his own.
Green. Can't hit from in close. Portland trailing here. To the right side. Pass to Simons. Shot is up. The shot no good. Now Bridges. Here's Smith. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And I love watching Smith challenge the defense and getting the foul in the process.
And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Up top, Smith. Williams in the post. Here's Bridges. Stolen by Sharp. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
For 3, Bridges. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. So it's Portland now. Here's Simons. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Avdia. Back to Ayton. Good.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense and finishing strong.
And here's Ball. Green with the ball. Back to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. The shot that time not on target. Portland leading. And you watch Shaedon Sharpe, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Here's Ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Doesn't go there. Now he's 6 for 9.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Poke loose. Now the Blazers on the move. Afia from outside. Sinks it from distance. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
And here's Simons outside. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. To the middle. And that one's good. Green.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Pass to Bridges. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bridges has gotten 4 this quarter.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Simons. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Good job with Simons not hesitating. It just opened up for a split second and he was ready to fire.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:41 left in the third. Williams up top. Out to Bridges. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Now here's Smith. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
Here's Thibault. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thibault's got his first points of the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Smith no good. Inside. And it's Thibault missing. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Smith outside. Williams up top. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Shots good by Henderson. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Back to Ball. Here's the teardrop. That one no good. Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Trailblazers. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Charlotte trailing. Left side Curry. Smith outside. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Smith right side. Williams grabs the board. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Nurkic. Ball left side. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Scoot Henderson.
Boy, LaMelo has all the tools. I mean, a deep, deep bag.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Henderson outside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
When everything clicks for Henderson, you're going to see a lot of nights like this.
Pass to Diabate. Over Williams. Now Nurkic. Outside Curry. Ball with it. Defended by Henderson. Basket counts. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Williams with the screen. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Henderson. Drains the jumper to finish off the break. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
So for the Blazers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career. And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
You take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And here's Simons outside. Williams grabs the board. On offense, here are the Hornets. They trail by 1. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's Simons penetrating. And that one's good.
And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
Green for 3. Offensive board.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. 1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Simons with it. And there's a pick. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Here's Miller. Second chance effort. Avdia pulls it in. It's Sharp on the wing. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, fearless play by Sharp in clutch time. He wants us to know he's ready to shine in these challenging moments.
Bridges outside. Pass the ball. Simons with a steal. It's Sharp on the wing. Over Green. Sharp, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
On the attack, Green. Money.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And here's Sharp. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game? You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a three-point game.
Well, important there to have the three-point lead because only a three can tie it up now.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick two and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Pass to Miller. And here is Williams. Now here's Green. For three, Bridges. Misses the three. And now they foul and stop the clock. First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he's unable to get the second one. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices.
we've got the Utah Jazz and the Sacramento Kings. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And Sabonis slams it in.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Well, Grant, the Kings are one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Now here's Sexton. Pass to Collier. Back to Sexton. Fires from the wing. Sexton, another miss.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
A clear look for Murray. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Yeah, good work from the mid-range. This is why you let Murray do his thing from there.
Here's Sexton. Markkanen right side. Over DeRozan. Utah with another miss. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside for Levine. Pass to Sabonis. On the wing, Levine. 5 to shoot. Back to Sabonis. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, you love the aggressiveness of Domantas Sabonis, attacking and using his size to his advantage.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Here's DeRozan, following the bucket by Utah. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
What you love is a big with the ability to score anywhere on the floor. Sabonis gets to work down inside.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Levine can't hit. Jazz trail by 5. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. And it's blocked by Kessler. Markkanen from long range. The rebound by Murray. Sacramento leading by 3. Pass to Sabonis. Ooh, Kessler with the block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. Here's Sabonis. Kicks it to DeRozan. Fires the 3. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
He does not take a ton of threes, but DeMar DeRozan very capable from range.
On the wing, Sexton. The 3-ball. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
DeRozan for 3. Kept alive by Sacramento. Back to Sabonis. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. 1:14 left now in the first quarter. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Here's Lyles. Sabonis, right side. Back to Lyles. 5 on the clock. And another miss by Sacramento. Jazz trail by 6. Down low. Here's Markkanen. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, he's got so much length that under duress, still able to finish. Go ahead, Lauri Markkanen.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sabonis, high post. Inside. Here's Carter. Outside Levine. There's the triple. It's rebounded by George. Pass to Sexton. Clarkson for 3. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Sacramento on top, up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 4. To the inside. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Outside Levine. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Outside Carter. Goes back up. And Valanciunas with the lay-in.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Here's Sensabaugh. And it's all from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And Utah has possession. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Outside Monk. The 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Jazz trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Now here's Carter. Still no points. And the three-pointer goes. And the Kings lead by 7.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And Clarkson, here we go. Can't connect from short range. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Pass to George. Clarkson with the ball. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Clarkson's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
And here's Markkanen. Back to George. Markkanen sets a screen. George's shot is good. George has got his first basket.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Carter. All alone. And another basket for Sacramento. There's 1:47 left to play in the second quarter.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, B.A. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
6 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. Utah with the rebound. .111 left in the half. George feels it out a bit. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Here's Monk. 46 seconds left in the first half. Sabonis. DeRozan outside. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And he gets it to go.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Kessler, no good. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Sabonis, right side. Pass to Ellis. And it's blocked by Kessler. They recover it. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Sacramento on top. Up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
DeRozan. Oh, okay, then.
This guy does not mess around. DeMar DeRozan, spectacular. My goodness gracious, sir.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Murray from outside. Kessler with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Markkanen. Forcing the issue. Markkanen.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
Picked by Murray. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And that one drops.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Collier. Markkanen for 3. The rebound by Murray. Sacramento leading by 4 to the paint. And it's blocked by Collins. And he recovers it. And Sabonis gets it to go.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
Here's Collier. Good D by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Sacramento. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Ellis. Outside Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Picked by Murray. To the middle. Murray with the jam.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
To the paint. Here's Collins. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
Now here's Levine. 5 points in the game. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Shoots over Collins. And it's DeRozan missing. Jazz trail by 8. Markkanen looking it over. To the inside. Collins. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Collins has got 6 points.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Gets the 3 to fall. And the Kings lead by 9.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Here's Jordan. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Keegan Murray. Both teams will make substitutions. The Kings lead by 6. Outside Carter. DeRozan outside. 54 seconds left in the 3rd. Fades away. Sexton grabs the board. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to George. Stolen by Valanciunas. On the wing, Levine. 5 points in the game. DeRozan outside. Outside Monk. Puts up a 3. Clarkson grabs a miss. Here's Sexton. Banked it in off the glass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
7 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Carter from outside. And that's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. The Kings on top, up by 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back with... Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The Kings lead by 4. Here's Ellis. Outside Monk. Outside Jones. Back to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ellis. From outside, off the mark. Jazz trail by 4. Here's George. Down low. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Here's Laravia. Pass to Monk. Inside. Here's Sabonis. Back to Monk. Now Sabonis. Here's Laravia. They get it again. Outside Monk. Back to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Yeah, Domantas Sabonis has such a complete offensive arsenal, and it's all on display.
George outside. The three is up. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. And now a 9-point Kings lead.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Clarkson for three. Potter. Tries yet again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Sabonis. On the wing, Levine. There's the three. Tries again. Picked by Sabonis. How about Levine showing off the range?
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
And here's Levine. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take two free throws now. That's on Colin Sexton.
Zach LaVine, explosive. Explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Jazz trail by 10. Pass to Collier. Collins outside. Back to Kessler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. Sacramento leading by 9. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. To the left wing. Outside Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Levine. The three. Kessler with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Yeah, look at Collins staying one step ahead in transition, going all out to convert on the fast break.
Outside Levine. A minute 35 left in the game. Offensive board. Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Levine surveys the D. Launches a three. The rebound by the Jazz.
When you're not in rhythm with the free ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Now the Kings in transition. Pass to Murray. Back to Levine. Murray inside. Kicks it to DeRozan. Now Levine. Check by Sexton. Back to Levine. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, Zach LaVine draws a level of defensive attention that allows him to draw contact. And
so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. And here are the Jazz.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Pass to Ellis. Outside Levine. Here's Ellis. So the Kings win it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
The Mavericks are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. The drive by Wembanyama. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Gafford. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Misses the three. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Davis with it. Now guarded by Fox. A floater. And Davis gets it to go.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Fox goes in. And it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Count that bucket.
The interior touch of Kyrie Irving, just superb at knowing how to slice through the defense with an array of finishes.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Barnes outside. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Up top, Fox. From outside the arc. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Here's Dallas, trailing by 2. Now, here is Irving. The shot will not fall. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
San Antonio with the rebound. On the wing, Barnes. Stolen by Thompson. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Davis. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And the rejection by Gafford. Second shot opportunity. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Lively. To the left wing. Here's Christie. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
Here's Sohan. Sohan with the screen. The 3 from Johnson. He can't get it to go. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul. Pass to Lively. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Paul with the ball. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uses the pick so nicely. Paul gets the screen and fires away.
Marshall gets the bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
It could go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan. He can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
The shot's good from Irving.
Man, Kyrie just has an unbelievable ability to finish in traffic.
To the paint, to the right side. Here's Champagnie. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Right side, Irving. Knocked loose. Paul with the steal. A pass to Fox. Here's Champagnie, covered by Irving. Outside, Fox. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 8 points.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
And the basket is good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
In the corner, Sohan with it. Spurs working the ball around now. The kick out to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice shooting reflexes on display from Johnson. He's got such a quick release. It is off as soon as he touches it.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Pass to Sohan. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Fox. Pass to Castle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
On the wing, Thompson. Still yet to score. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And let's not forget about his athleticism. Dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
And that one's good, Barnes. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Here's Davis. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Barnes. Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Irving. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Ball left side. Over Irving. The Mavericks pull it in.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Paul. Barnes the screen. Down low. Stolen by Lively. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Thompson's got his first 2 points. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
24 seconds left in the first half. Thompson outside. Thompson with the 3.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama with it. Lively defending. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks ahead. They stormed through the end of the quarter on a 9-0 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
They get it again. Thompson, high post. Pass to Washington. Just 5 to shoot.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
Here's Castle. Inside. Wembanyama. And the rejection by Gafford. Irving with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. Spurs trail by 8. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Over Irving. And that one's good. Wembanyama. He's got 9.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Thompson from long range. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas. And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And that one's good by Davis.
Look, you always want to see your big man run the floor. There is no questioning Davis's effort on these plays.
Driving to the basket. Snatched up. Mavericks leading by 11. From deep Washington. Another 3 for Dallas.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Davis sets a screen. Thompson for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Thompson's got 11.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Thompson for three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A nice shot by Irving. He's got 16.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And stolen by Vassell. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Mavericks leading by 16. Irving surveying the floor. Over in the corner, Washington. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And so it's San Antonio with it. And it's Fox with the jam.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
Over in the corner, Washington. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Buries it from three-point range. Davis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside Irving. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. From deep, Washington. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Washington's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Mavs. Outside Irving. That one's not going to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Mavericks lead by 18. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. It's an 18-point game. From downtown, and Lively pulls it down. And now Williams running the floor all by himself. Pass to Marshall. Poked away. Fox with the steal. By himself. And it's Fox with the jam.
Love seeing what he can do on the open floor. Fox is so explosive.
Dallas leading by 16. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Exum. From the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Outside, Fox. And the layup falls. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Exum with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. Here's Lively. And that comes off the assist by Exum. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
Irving double team. Thompson in the corner. Good on the triple. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe. Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
And here's Irving. Outside, Davis. Right side, Irving. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 17. Here's Vassell. Offline with his three. Here's Dallas. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Washington. Rebounded by the Spurs.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The kick out to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. No good with the layup. Dallas leading by 17. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Thompson. Wembanyama knocks it away.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Castle. The kick out to Barnes. 4 on the clock. Over Thompson. Goes back up. And Wembanyama with the layup.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Dallas.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Klay Thompson.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Back to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Pass to Lively. Back to Davis. Over Wembanyama. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. The wide open look here for Fox. Off target from three-point range. And the Mavericks with possession here. The lead is 15. And here's Washington outside. Takes a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Paul. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with